Hey dolls, so I am back and this is going to be a video on this hair. It came out real cute or whatever. I just knew I wanted like a side part with some curls. Kind of like whenever I get a sew-in with a bob, this is kind of like the look that I go for, and it's usually about this length. So, you know, this worked out really good. I think it's real cute. So this hair is from Wig Encounters. I don't think I have ever had a wig from them ever. Let me move this. So this is the box. Can we focus? Inside the wig was in this, you know, net and then a bag. And then also you do get one of those like stocking, not stocking, but like fishnet type of caps for your head. And then I have a little sheet here that has all of my info on it for this wig that I have. So this is the Indian Remy hair. The hair color is natural black. The length is 14 inches. Hair density is 150. This is a glueless 6 parting space lace front cap. Baby hair around the perimeter. Natural pre-plucked hairline. Swiss lace material. Soft yet durable. Cap size petite. Lace color medium brown. Bleached knots on front of lace. So I did bleach the knots on this unit. I did the lace color is darker, but I did have some issues, so I kind of like put some dye on it, so because I kind of like overdid my roots. So it's probably my fault that the lace is a little bit darker, but I still able to, you know, kind of blend it in with a little bit of powder. So I think it still looks okay. Let me put some powder here because I did put powder. And that's one thing that you have to do when you put powder. Definitely go in with some water or mousse or something to make it not so ashy, because y'all, I know I done messed up a few times and not put my mousse on. So with this hair, let me just pat it out. This hair was very easy to work with. I just did some loose type curls in it with a flat iron, and I just laid it down and styled it and everything like that. So you dolls will go through this process with me. This is kind of like the type of curls that I love to have with a bob whenever I want curls, unless I'm just gonna wear the bob straight. Because if y'all remember, like when I used to get a sew-in with the bob, this was like my go-to style with like the bumped back bang. Like this just it, like this just doing it for me. So yeah, I really like it. I like the length of it. It's not like super short. I thought about cutting it shorter, but with this particular style, I kind of do like a bob that's about, you know, kind of like drop down on your shoulders. So yeah, I think it's really good. I love the hair. The way that the hair feels is really nice and silky and everything like that. And it definitely took a curl wheel. We'll see how long the curls actually last. And it is going to be raining today, so that's the true test right there to really see how the curls stay in. So yeah, I just wanted to come and do a little intro for this video. So stay tuned so you guys can see how is it this hair. Hey dolls, so I just decided to do a talk through for this video just to kind of explain what I'm doing, even though it's really easy what I'm doing in this video. But basically I just showed you dolls how the wig looked at first, and then I put a little part in the hair, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start flat ironing my parts. Not flat ironing, using my hot comb to really define my parts. And I did cut the lace off of the hair already, but the hair is not glued or gelled down or anything like that. It is just on my head. I don't know, for some reason lately I have been liking to just put my wig on, curl it, and then go back and tack it down. Sometimes I do it opposite, just depends. So now I'm going to be using a flat iron to curl my hair. I love a flat iron because it gives a different type of curl than you can get like with the curling iron or a wand. It just gives you a different look. And I'm just using a regular standard size flat iron. I believe it's like a 1 inch, and just curling my hair, going backwards on each side, making some nice little curls. And I'm not curling them too tight or not too loose. And as you can see, the method that I do is basically you just clamp onto the hair, and then you want to spin the flat iron going backwards so that it can slide all of the hair through it. It's really kind of hard to explain, but it's really easy. Like you can see how I'm wrapping it and sliding down, wrapping it, sliding down, and you know, the curl is going to the back. It does take some practice to learn how to do it, but this is a method that I've been doing for quite a while now. Once you get the hang of doing flat iron curls, it's really easy and it's fast. It doesn't take a lot of time. And then I'm also going to cut some layers in the front of the hair just to face frame it a bit. And I've been trying a new technique, kind of like the way that I hold my hand. It's hard to get to the bottom because of the way that I'm doing it, but it kind of allows for you dolls to be able to see what I'm doing more. My hand isn't covering. And then I'm just going to keep curling. So I just cut some hair around the front, and then I'm going to finish curling. And then I'm going to also curl the other side as well, and also do a little bit of face framing on my bangs and layer the bang as well. So you can see here, you kind of wrap it around, pull it down, wrap it around, pull it down, like really easy. And you can see the kind of curl that you get from it. So just practice it. It's not hard. Probably most of y'all already know how to do flat iron curls by now, but if you don't, just practice and you can watch this video to kind of learn how to do it. So yeah, I'm just cutting some more layers in the front of the hair and then going back through. And I did want to kind of leave, you know, some of the clips in instead of just jumping through, because like with wand curls, it's so repetitive, but wand curls are probably more easy for anyone to do. Doing flat iron curls may be a little bit more challenging for some people to grasp on to actually how to do it, and it is kind of hard to explain. So I think you dolls can learn, you know, if you just watch what I'm doing and kind of like my hand motions and you know what I'm doing here. So yeah, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip the hair back on each side just to get it out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and start laying the wig down. Today I did use my Got To Be gel in the yellow container as well as the hairspray. This is what I have been using lately. Sometimes I do like the yellow one, and you know, sometimes I like the black one. Whenever I first used to use it, it was so tight on my head, like it irritated my skin one time whenever I first used Got To Be, but now the products have grown on me. Maybe I've been wearing wigs for a while, so my skin is more used to it, or maybe I'm doing it different than I did the first time. I don't know, but I just put some gel, then spritz, blow dried it, let it get a little tacky, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop my wig onto that area. You want to apply the lace, and you want the gel and spritz to be in front of your hairline, basically on your forehead. You do not want to apply it to your edges. Because if you apply the wig right onto your edges are going to thin out, especially if you take your wig off and you just pull it off. Every time you take your wig off, take a spray bottle of water or go over the sink and splash water onto the edges area and just massage the water in, and the gel will loosen up and the wig will come right off without you pulling out any of your hair at all. So I am also going to cut off a little bit on the sides. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm cutting off a little bit on the sides by my ear just to make it fit better and lay very flush on the sides. So yeah, and sometimes on the sides it will not stick the first time, so you may have to go back and add some gel and spray or whatever, but that's just typical. The sides don't always stick the best. They are a little bit more tricky. So yeah, I'm just doing the middle, blow drying it, sticking it down, and then of course I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side as well. I kind of did speed through the other side because you couldn't really see it that well anyway. And as you can see here, I did take a little bit of that gel off where I put too much, and you can probably tell that I did try to cut my lace more zigzaggy than straight. You can kind of see it there, but once everything is done, it blends in pretty nice. So yeah, I'm already doing my edges, and I'm just using my little edge brush to do so with some wrapping mousse or Eco Styler gel. I can't remember what I used on this particular wig, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm using a razor comb to thin out the baby hairs or cut them down to make them shorter, because you don't want the baby hairs to be long like how the hair is. So definitely go in, cut them, thin them out with some tweezers, and then, you know, go ahead and lay them down. So that's just what I'm doing. I know this voiceover is probably like the most boringest thing ever, but I feel like if I explain it to y'all, it's better than just having some music playing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just laying my edges, and then I'm gonna just make sure everything is looking good the way that I want it to. Do a little bit of baby hairs on the other side as well. And he is bothering me as always. Won't just let me get my work done in peace. So I'm gonna keep on laying my edges, and then I'm gonna fluff the style out and go ahead. And I did do a little bit of sideburns as well, and I like to cut those a little past my ear. And I'm gonna put a little bit of powder in my part as well, just to make it really pop out. I probably should have plucked it a little bit more because it is kind of a tight part, but it worked out. I think it looked bomb. A lot of y'all were asking me about this hair on my Snapchat, so here it is. Wig Encounters. This is my first time trying them, and I think the wig, the quality, the feel of it, the hair, everything was a1bomb.com. So yeah, that is everything that I did for this hair. So yeah. Okay, dolls, so that is pretty much it for this unit. If you dolls have questions, leave them down below. Leave me suggestions for videos. I need ideas. I know you guys are so tired of seeing, or you dolls, I know you dolls are so tired of seeing wig videos and stuff, but I get wigs all the time, so it's like, okay, Kooch, do a wig video, whatever. I have some ideas brewing, like I'm definitely getting back, you know, ticking. But yeah, let me know some ideas down below. I want to start doing like story time or like talk through wig videos instead of just having it to be strictly about a tutorial. You guys can learn something and also get some tea. Like I can spill some tea. We can talk about topics, stuff like that. So y'all let me know what y'all think, and yeah. J Rossi B.